जमालो हुस्न कुरआन.
For over 1400 years, calligraphy has been one of the highest forms of visual arts for Muslims around the world. Known to some as Arabic or to some as Islamic calligraphy, the finest uses of calligraphy include passages from the Holy Qur'an, the Holy Book of Islam. But it is not limited to just that. Calligraphy can be used to transcribe poems, stories, laws, proverbs, and much more. At the time of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, he had many scribes who would write down the Holy Quran. And this is now known as Islamic calligraphy. There was a need where there was people or Sahaba or Muslims who were memorizing the Holy Quran, and some who were perfecting the art of reciting the Holy Quran. There were other people who were writing the Holy Quran down and perfecting the beautification of the physical letters of the Holy Quran as well. So this is how Islamic calligraphy started. So when we use Islamic calligraphy or Arabic calligraphy, it is mostly referring to Arabic text, and the Arabic language is in Islam known to be the mother of all tongues. In the beginning, in Islamic calligraphy, the script that was used was Kufic, and it was very simple, just straight lines, boxy lines type calligraphy. It was becoming very difficult to write the Holy Quran, and it was a large text, so they needed something very small. They started developing another font, which is now called Naskh, and it is a smaller form of Kufi. Well, it was derived from Kufic, but it was changed so much that it became into a smaller font where a lot of the Quran is now written in Naskh. And then later on, variations from that, changing the shapes, making them longer or thinner, and other variations. A lot of geometry is used in it as well. There are defined scripts to be used for certain things. For example, if you want to write the Holy Quran, you must use Naskh, or it is very important to use the script of Naskh. Then later on, because the mosques were very large and you needed a larger text, another style emerged, which was Sulus, and that is a longer and larger version of Naskh. Everything came out of Kufi and Naskh. So there are different types and mediums used within Islamic calligraphy. It is not just used on paper, and very prominently in mosques. And that is done by first drafting it on paper, but then it is put on the stone and chiseled like with marble and whatnot to make those shapes and forms. It is also used on rings very prominently. You would see that a lot of Muslims have rings, and they have some Islamic or Quranic texts written within those rings. If you look at the Prophet ﷺ, he had gotten the rings made. They also have a form of calligraphy of his revelation. And it's very interesting to note that at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, as I will mention different types of fonts in Islamic calligraphy, the one that he mostly used was called Shikiste, which is a broken form of Nastaliq or Persian calligraphy. It is used in clothing as well, where it is used as an embroidery and making shapes from that. For example, if you go to Mecca, the cover sheets of the Kaaba, they are done with embroidery. There's metal wire or golden metal wire, which gold is used as well in it, and they have made drafts on that, and then they do embroidery over those. We are seeing a great push towards learning Islamic calligraphy, and it's getting very popular. So to learn Islamic calligraphy, one way is the formal way, and that is the most appropriate way. And that is if you find a master, and you would have to do apprenticeship with him, where you go to his place and you learn from him. But if you just want to get into calligraphy, it's not that difficult. All it requires is practice. So the way you will learn Islamic calligraphy simply is by copying. So get any piece, get the columns and the materials, and start copying it, and you will get into learning Islamic calligraphy and start enjoying it as well. औरों का हमारा चांद कुरआन